everybody, and I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. I've got a lot of stuff going on over the next week and a half because our house we're building in Pueblo, well, not we, my parents, outside of Pueblo, it won't be done for probably now close to Thanksgiving. So that means we sold the house we're in. So we have places where we're going to be living. I'll be staying with Charlene, my mom's friend, a good friend of our family's. But in the meantime, we have to pack up pretty much. So pack up the stuff that I'm taking to Charlene's, and also packing up the house. Yes. So it's a lot of chaos and that. But I'll get to the health stuff that I want to talk to you guys about. It's not time for the devotional yet. But the song I'll tell you is Lauren Daigle, Trust in You, I chose just now. Okay, so I'm just going to get through the few HD stuff, and then I'll fill you guys in on some other health things that have been going on. So, see, I got some sticky notes there, but not too many, so hopefully I'll knock them out pretty quickly. Alright, so, I forgot the burner was on. I'm actually so good, really kind of OCD now about making sure I turn the burner off as soon as I am done cooking my egg in the morning. But I had it turned on because I was getting it hot to make my eggs. And I went out into the garage and started my organizing and packing and all of that. And it was probably on for about 30 minutes, and I went in there. It was super hot. Thankfully, I didn't have anything in it, so nothing was burned, but the pan was, obviously really hot. So, yes, but I have the really good habits now to remember stuff that once I get it in the habit, even though it might take me a little while, then I'm flawless in that ability to make sure I don't leave burners on and stuff now. So that's good. Let's see. Yes. And I have my interview at Freedom Service Dogs. So on 2 weeks on Thursday. So I'm really excited about that. So yes, you guys can be praying for me. Okay. Yes, I kept forgetting. So I'm on antibiotics, which I'm going to talk about more in a minute. But I keep one bottle up here and one down in the thing I have my pills in. And for some reason, just because it's right here next to my bed, it's easier for me to forget if I took it or not. So, but now I think I've got enough habit that it's, yes, I think I've got it now. So I won't forget. Alright. And went to click my pen open. Yes, this used to happen a lot, but it's like this, and I click it, and it's open, and I stab my hand with it. So I haven't done that in a while, but because my insomnia is back, I'm doing a lot more of those things. Okay. And forgot that my phone was in my shorts pocket. And it was like, where's my phone? So I started to call it, and I was like, it's like I know I can hear it. I can't find it anywhere. It was really quiet, and the phone was. So finally I discovered I had put it in there. Thank God I hadn't started it in my laundry, because that is how I ruined my first phone. I know we all have those stories, but it was like, thank goodness. Okay. Yes. Now, also, I'm sleeping downstairs more in the chairs we have because with the bladder spasms and all of that, I discover if I sleep in one of the chairs, it's harder for me to toss and turn and helps me get to a comfortable position quicker. So, but I'm dumb and I keep, leaving the light off that is down that set of stairs. And so, I got so close falling down the stairs, and it probably has happened 2 or 3 times when it's like I know I should go very slow. So now I tell myself, turn the light on, you dum-dum, unless you want to fall down the stairs. So thankfully I didn't fall, but again, it's going to be amazing when I'm living in a house free of stairs and doorknobs. Yes, rolled my ankle coming down the stairs, almost fell. It was like right at the butt, not on the stairs, but on the ground. And I rolled my ankle. Used to roll my ankle a lot more. So again, I've told you guys that I'm considering starting back physical therapy because I know she did a lot of work in that with helping me strengthen my ankles. But it's kind of hard right now because we're going to be moving, just finding a place where, where I can actually go get that. So, okay. Yes, okay. Got that. Hit my elbow on the fridge door. I haven't hit my elbow on the fridge in a while, but I did, this last week. And hit my hand hard on the doorknob, which I told you is happening more frequently now. Okay, now I will tell you guys. So for the past 6 weeks or so, even with the amazing medicine I'm on, I'm still taking the amitriptyline and the Requip for my restless legs, and it gets me like so tired. But when I'm laying there, there's still this thing in my brain that is not shutting down. So it has gotten really bad again. In fact, I discovered there's an insomnia clinic here in Colorado Springs that I already called on Friday, and they're supposed to call me on Monday about going there. But they have everything, just different lectures about good habits, different medicines, so they just have a lot of good stuff, and hopefully we'll find something that will help me to get to that place of being able to fall back asleep. And I also, so I went to the ER, which I told you guys yesterday, but I had gone twice in 1 week, and it was because my Vicodin, even the Vicodin I had taken for these bladder spasms had not even affected it, and I could tell it was getting worse. So I took the ambulance there. I told you guys yesterday. But they discovered that I had a really bad infection, like bladder infection. So they put me on some antibiotics, and it's really working. I haven't had any more bladder spasms, which is awesome. So I don't have to take the narcotics that I had for it. So that is awesome. Let's see. Yes. And I am going to be getting the Botox injection, in less than 2 weeks now. I think it's like 10 days. But I can't wait to be done with this catheter. I mean, it has been nice not to have to go potty all the time, but there's so much inconvenience with it, like the kind of clothes I can wear and all of that. So I just can't wait to be able to have, no catheter. So I think that's everything. Okay. And the devotional is titled, One Step at a Time. Listen to advice and accept instruction, and in the end you will be wise. Many are the plans in man's heart, but it's the Lord's purpose that prevails. Proverbs 19:20. I believe that in guiding us, God deals with us as he dealt with the Israelites as he led them out of Egypt. The first crossing of the sea was made very easy. The guidance could not have been simpler. The east wind blew and divided the sea before the people had to cross. Not so much as a foot was wet, except perhaps by a wind-driven spray. Moreover, it was impossible as it was to disobey, since they were pursued by Pharaoh's chariots and horsemen. But how different it was on the second occasion. The priests had to walk into the strong current of flooded river and stand still there. What an order to scoff at, and what a sight it would pose to other men. But it was not until they obeyed without a particle of visible proof that they were doing right. The chariot and carried the ark right into the river. Sorry guys, it's the insomnia is making it a little bit harder. So that the water rolled back before them. Joshua 3. So it may be for us as we go on with God. Yet you and I may be called again and again to walk right into our own rivers, whatever they might be, to wet our feet in them. We have to be called to do what nobody understood except those to whom the words of the guidance is given. And with it, his promises too. But understand this, the word must come first, and also his promise. You and I must be sure of what we are called to do, and an inward conviction that absolutely nothing can shake. In my own case, again and again, I have had to wet my feet in the water. Only God and those who have to walk in the path know how hard this kind of faith-like life can be. But he does know, and when the people around us don't hear the words of the voice we had heard, and only say, it thunders, then he comes near, and we know him as we never have known him before. If only the next step is clear, then the one thing to do is take it. Don't pledge your Lord or yourself to any steps beyond what you know. You don't see them yet. Once, when I was climbing at night in a forest before there was a made path, I learned what was meant by the words of Psalm 119:10. Your word is a lamp unto my feet and a light for my path. I had only a lantern and had to hold it at very low, or I certainly would have slept on those nights, on those rocks. We don't walk spiritually by electric light, but by a handheld lantern. And a lantern shows only the next step, not several steps ahead. Ready for the prayer? Okay. Our Father, there are so many paths we could walk, so many ways to choose, and there are certain decisions we must make that lead me around and around until our heart is in confusion. Today we will fix our heart on this truth. When we feel confused, there will always come a light held low so that our feet won't stumble. A sure light that will shine on each step of our path. Thank you, Father, that you will speak the counsels of your word to us. All right, now you guys are all caught up, and you guys can look forward to me doing my video tomorrow after church. And I hope you guys were blessed and having great weekends. I'll talk when I have more to say.